Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
All right, welcome everybody. This is yourliveevent.com, and we're here live for North Dakota High School Girls Volleyball. We have Valley City Highlanders taking on the Lisbon Broncos in Division 1A Girls High School Volleyball. The Broncos coming into this with a 3-11 overall record. They're 1-3 in the region. They're coached by Amy Lyons. Valley City sitting at 5-0 in the region. They're 10-1 overall, coached by Cynthia Kleibo. And the Broncos opened up their season on the 2nd of September at Oaks, with the loss going down 2-3 to the Oaks Tornadoes. And then their most previous game was against Sargent County on the 25th of September, dropping that to the Bulldogs by a score of 3-0. And then for Valley City, they opened their season on the 9th of September with a win over the Kindred Vikings, 3-2. And their most recent outing was on the 23rd of September, where they defeated the Oak Grove Grovers in a close one by a score of 3-2 over the Oak Grove Grovers back on the 23rd of September. Brings them here for the showdown with the Lisbon Broncos. Here for Valley City. Valley City, the number 3 rated team in the Division A girls volleyball poll. So that contest just ahead on yourliveevent.com, as we'll step away, take a word from our sponsors, and we will return in 30 seconds.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
All right, welcome back as we're back here for this Division A Girls High School Volleyball out of Region 1. The Lisbon Broncos taking on the Valley City Highlanders. Highlanders, number 3 A team in the state of North Dakota. Looking at that Division A Girls Volleyball poll, Thompson, number 1 team with a 12-1 overall record. Then South Prairie Max, number 2, Valley City 3, number 4 is Kindred, and Carrington and Oak Grove are tied for the number 5 team in Division A girls volleyball. Other teams that were receiving votes were Dickinson Trinity, Mayport CG, and Northern Cass. That Division B girls volleyball poll, Lytton H&B, the number 1 team. Number 2 is Langdon Area Munich, the defending state champions of Division B. Number 3 is Flasher. Number 4, Benson County. Number 5 is Richland. And a number of other teams receiving votes in the Division B volleyball girls poll, with Trenton, South Hart, Edgeley, Como, Pillier, Surrey, New Rockford, Cheyenne, Medina, Pingree, Buchanan, Kinmer, Bullbills, and our Redeemer. Those are the teams in the Division A. In Division B, your top 5 teams and those teams that are receiving votes. And you have your defending champions, Langdon Area Munich, in Division B girls volleyball. They're defeated last year in the state championship by a score of 3-1, or they defeated South Prairie Max by a score of 3-1 in the 2024 state Class B girls volleyball tournament. Looking at some of your Region 1A contests and top 5 teams in action this evening, we have Grafton at number 1, Thompson. Number 2, South Prairie Max is at Stanley. Number 4, Kindred's at Wahpeton. Central Cass is at Mayport CG, and Hillsborough Central Valley is at Maple River. And then for Division B, your top 5 teams out of Division B in action, as well as some of the area teams. From the southeast corner of the state, we have number 2, Langdon Area Munich is at Park River. Number 4, Benson County is at North Star. Number 5, Richland's at Sargent County. Medina Pingree Buchanan is at Winemere Lidgerwood. Edgeley Como Pillier is at Oaks. Trenton's at Kinmer Bullbill. Surrey's at Trenton. Our Redeemer's at Velva. And Tri-State is at Waverly. And then some of your top 5 teams were in action on Monday. We had number 5, Oak Grove, defeated Northern Cass by a score of 3-0. And then on Division B side, receiving votes, we had Medina Pingree Buchanan defeated Carrington 3-1. And number 5 on the B side, Richland defeated Tri-State by a score of 3-0. So those are some of your Region 1A and your Division B girls volleyball teams in action. Your top 5 teams also in action across the state. And we will turn away, take another 30-second break, come back for a little bit more of our pre-match show on yourliveevent.com.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
All right, welcome back here to Division B girls volleyball, or Division A girls volleyball. You're on YourLiveEvent.com. Valley City versus the Lisbon Broncos. Valley City, the number 3 rated team in the state of North Dakota in Division A girls volleyball. Looking at those Division A Region 1 standings, your top 4 teams, or I'll just go through the entire region standings. So just going back to Region 1, your number 1 team is Valley City with that 10-1 overall record. They're 5-0 in the region. That's followed by Kindred, Oak Grove, Central Cass, Lisbon, Northern Cass, and Wahpeton. They're rounding out the 7 teams in your Division A Region 1 standings. Your top 4 teams out of Region 2, Carrington High School, 4-0 in the region. They're 1-0, or I should say 7-2 overall. Mayport CG, Thompson, and Grafton round out your top 4 teams out of Region 2. Out of Region 3, we have South Prairie Max, undefeated at 3-0. Stanley High School at 2-0, the second team out of Region 3. Deslax Burlington and Turtle Mountain Community High School also undefeated in region play out of Region 3. And looking at Region 4, Dickinson Trinity High School sitting undefeated in region play. They're 6-0. Shiloh Christian is 4-1. Hazen High School 2-2, and Watford City 1-3. Those are your top 4 teams in Region 4 high school girls volleyball. As we're right around 2 minutes away from our opening serve and our starting lineups, followed by the national anthem, we'll step away, take another 30-second timeout. This is YourLiveEvent.com.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
All right, welcome back here at YourLiveEvent.com as we're just moments away now from our opening serve inside Lisbon High School, our starting lineups, and then our national anthem. And just looking at some of the Broncos in action this week on Thursday, we have girls volleyball at Northern Cass. And then on Friday, the football team travels to Mayville for a showdown with the Patriots. That's at 7 p.m. The Broncos sitting at 3-1, currently in Region 1 play. And then on October 4th, this Saturday, we have the Lisbon Enderlin Tournament. So if you're looking to take in some girls volleyball, I'll have a lot of teams down here in the southeast corner of the state for that Lisbon Enderlin Tournament. That starts at 8 a.m. That's on the 4th of October for North Dakota High School girls volleyball. Have a number of teams from Division A and Division B down here competing in that tournament. As we're now going into the national anthem, we'll go ahead and step away for another 30-second timeout.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullis and Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullis and Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullis and Olson Agency. Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
All right, everybody, welcome back here, your liveevent.com, as we're now into our starting lineups, finished up with that national anthem. So we will have our starting lineups inside the Lisbon High School Gymnasium. So for the Valley City Highlanders, the Highlanders are coached by Cynthia Clabo and assisted by Vanessa Koch, Cameron Burchill, and Michelle Menace. And your starting lineup for the Highlanders, outside hitter is number 1, Morgan Larson. Another outside hitter, number 4, Katie Koka. Setter, number 5, Bryn Lewick. Middle hitter, number 10, Katie Burchill. Middle hitter, number 11, Nora Peterson. Libero position, number 12, Kinley Sifficool. And outside hitter, number 13, Sky Nielsen. And then for the Lisbon Broncos, the Broncos coached by Amy Lyons, assisted by Elizabeth Lyons and Kara Tui. For the Broncos, their starting lineup, they have right side hitter, freshman number 2, Mara Nelson. Another outside hitter, junior number 3, Bryn Wilsey. Outside hitter, senior number 4, Riot Wertman. Middle hitter, senior number 7, Emerson Schwab. Middle hitter, junior number 10, Cameron Hoff. Setter, sophomore number 13, Ava Adair. Libero, junior number 20, Brinley Differding. So those are the starting lineups for the Valley City Highlanders and the Lisbon Broncos. The Broncos, once again, coming into this with that 3-11 overall record. The Valley City Highlanders sitting at 10-1. Broncos' most recent action was on the 25th of September, where they were defeated by Sargent County by a score of 3-0. And Valley City coming off a win against the Oak Grove Grovers on the 23rd of September in a slugfest there in Valley City as they defeated the Grovers by a score of 3-2. Oak Grove coming off a returning state place-winning finish last year, placed 6th at the state tournament. And Oak Grove earning that number 3 state ranking in Division A girls volleyball. Just go over that poll one more time. We have Thompson, the number 1 team in the state. South Prairie Max, number 2. Valley City, number 3. Kindred's number 4. And Carrington and Oak Grove are tied for 5th in Division A girls volleyball. In the Division B girls volleyball poll, we have Lytton H&B, the number 1 team. Defending state champion Langdon Munich is number 2. Flasher, number 3. Benson County, number 4. And Richland is number 5. As teams getting ready to take the court, showing a little camaraderie and sportsmanship before the start of this match, as we'll take another 30-second timeout and come back for more here on yourliveevent.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi.
All right, back here at liveevent.com. Opening serve for the Highlanders goes to Valley City. Valley City takes the 1-0 lead with an ace. And serving is Nielsen. So Nielsen with the ace right away for Valley City. Here's Wertman with the attack and the kill for Wertman. Hits Larson. Larson not able to handle it. So give Wertman the kill starting out. So we're Tied up at 1 in the first set. So 1 apiece. And the serve, that's served by Schwab, taken by Larson, attack the front line. That was put down by Burchill. Here's to Nelson. Nelson finds the back corner. And a kill for Nelson for the Broncos. The Broncos up 2-1 early. So Nelson with the kill for the Broncos. Here's Larson. Sets it over to Coca. Coca, now Wortman for the Broncos. Coca gets it. Set to the front line. The attack by Coca. Up and blocked by the Broncos, but falls. There was Hoff and Nelson there. So Coca with the kill. So the point going to the Highlanders are tied up at 2. There's Nielsen. Excuse me, that was Suffolk with the serve, the ace. So 3-2 lead for Valley City. Serving over here on the left side. There's Suffolk goes to Wortman. Adair front line to Nelson with the attack, taken by Larson. Back to the front line, put over the net by Peterson. Broncos hit it in the air, going up. And a block there by Wortman. And Schwab on the far side. So give her the kill for Wortman as she hit it back over. So we're tied up at 3. Yeah, and sub coming in for the Broncos, so Adair goes out. So Lynn comes in for the Broncos. So Wilsey with the serve. And the big attack finds the far corner, cross corner shot. Over there by Coca with the kill. Up here on the near side, hit the cross corner shot, found the corner. So here's serving as Lewick. So Lewick to serve. Big jump serve, gets it over to Wilsey. Sends it straight down the line. Differding sends it back into Hoff. Hoff bumps it over. Here's the attack and hit up in the air by the Broncos. That was Lind with the save. Wortman throws it over. Back to the front line. Going up is Peterson with the kill on the attack and kill for Peterson. So we're 5-3 now for Valley City. Back to Lewick with the serve. Little jump serve goes to Differding, center of the court. Here's Wortman goes up, mistimes the jump. So an error on the Broncos there, and then it's now 6-3 here in the first set. And Lewick with the serve and the ace for Lewick. So 7-3 Valley City. And Luke with the serve again. This one goes to Differding. Here's Lind with the attack. That's picked up by Nielsen. Back to the front line. Lewick. And that was hit over by Freeze. So Freeze, the senior, with the attack and the kill. Luke with the serve again. Lind going to push it over. Dug out there by Nielsen. Good save by Nielsen. Going up Coca with the attack. Hit up by Hoff. Oh, and just wide. Differding sends it just wide. Good reaction by Differding, but sent the ball wide. Now 9-3 Valley City. Luke to serve again. So Valley City on a roll. Valley City, Lewick hits it to Wilsey. Differding is going to hit it back in. Wilsey hits it over the net. That's taken by Suffolk. Back to the front line. The attack by Coca goes up. Oh, and hits out. So it hit the line judge on the far side. Hits him in the leg, and that's out. Point for the Broncos. And Aubrey Opp in to serve. Opp serves it up. Goes to Coca front line. The attack sends it long. That was Peterson. The Broncos with another point now, 9-5. So score is 9-5. Opp to serve again. Goes back to Suffolk. Front line. Coca goes up. Dug out by Differding. Back to Nelson to Differding with the attack, sends it over. Back to the front line. That was hit up by Freeze. Nelson sends it to Differding with the attack. Good save by Luke. Back across. Freeze sends it over. Nelson to Wilsey, far side, and sends it long. So a point for the Highliners. 10-5 is your score. We're in the first set. And big serve by Coca goes to Differding. Back to Hoff with the attack. Blocked by the Highliners. They're both shaking their hands. Wilsey goes up again with the attack. Dug out by Coca. Back to the front line, far side. That was Freeze. Opp sends it over. Hits it long and out. Off the hit by Opp, the 5'1" Aubrey Opp, defensive specialist. So Coca to serve. 11-5 is your score. Jump serve, sends it to Differding, and an ace. Differding not able to handle it. Timeout looks like for the Broncos. As we have a timeout on the floor, we'll go ahead and step away, take a word from our sponsors as you're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care. Guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
All right, back here at your live event. This is Differding after the serve by Coca, and then finding the hole. They're the Broncos. They're in the near side. Find the far back corner. The point here to Differding. And 12-6 is your score. So Differding with the serve. Jump serve goes to the back line. Coca with it. And just tapped over. Differding with the one-handed dig, not able to get it. So Coca, or excuse me, that was Peterson with the kill on the far side. So Peterson now serves. Peterson plants both feet on the ground, sends the serve over. Schwab with the attack, sends it to Peterson. Coca hits it back in. That goes to Leak. Differding to Schwab. Catches Nielsen going the opposite way, and the kill for Schwab. So 13-7 in favor of the Highliners. And in is Adair to serve. We have Adair, Differding, and Opp in the back line. Front line is Nelson, Schwab, and Wilsey. Adair serves it up. Coca takes it back to the front line. Far side is Freeze. Hits it over. Wilsey with the attack and blocked, but falls on the Highliner side. Point for the Broncos. So Wilsey here with the point for the Broncos. Lucky number 13, Ava Adair to serve. Sends it over the net. Coca takes it, digs it out, sends it to the front line. The attack. And the Broncos here with Adair. Sends it to Nelson, tap back over. And in the net. And a point for the Highliners. So our score now 14-8. Sub coming in. Larson is in to serve. Looks like Freeze going out. So Larson in to serve. 14-8 in favor of the Highliners in her first set. Larson serves it up, sends it to Nelson, back to Opp, and Adair kind of getting tangled up. Differding's got to send it over. She sends it to Suffolcool, back to the front line, and a far shot by Nielsen. That winds up and sends this one long into the back wall. So we got 14-9 now in favor of the Highliners. And Wilsey back to serve. So Wilsey serves it up, big jump serve, sends it opposite side to Larson. Larson kind of mishandled it, goes backwards. Sent over by Nielsen, back to the front line. Attack by Wortman, goes up, blocked by the front line. Here's Adair, sends it over. Here dug out by Suffolk, back to the front line, going up Nielsen, and blocked by the Broncos. They started to celebrate a little bit too early. Here's Adair, and Nelson puts it over to Larson. Back to the front line, Leak sends it over. Adair, Wortman with the attack, goes up, sends it to Coca, the back line. Coca goes up, big attack, blocked, and off of Schwab. So Schwab and Coca going mano to mano, and that time it was won by Coca. She came up, big shot off of Schwab for the point, 15-9. Here's Nielsen with the serve, goes into the net. Broncos with the point, 15-10. So score 15-10. Schwab to serve, serves it up, goes to the front line, freeze, back off. Here to Wortman, sends it over, just taps it over. That was Suffolk over to Coca with the attack. Here's Wortman, digs it out, pushes it over the net. Back to Leak. Coca goes up, big attack, dug out by Adair. To Wortman with the attack, sends it over, back line to Larson. Scrambling here to the front side. Coca goes up, taps it over, and then off Hoff. Hoff, just kind of the split-second reaction, goes off her hand and out. So Coca with another point. Have her for 4 kills and an ace. 16-10 in favor of the Highlanders. Dug out here by Differding. Oh, and it goes backward there. Miss hit by the Broncos. Sends the ball backwards. Broncos not able to get underneath it. So here's Suffolk to serve again. 17-10 in favor of the Highlanders. Number 3 team in the state, and that's an ace. As it dies at the far side, opposite corner. She has 2 aces now. So looking here for Suffolk to serve again. Broncos have Differding, Wilsey, and Wortman in the back line. Just sends it. That one dies just as it crosses the net. Dug out by Wortman, attacked by Hoff, sends it far out on the far side. And a timeout here by Coach Amy Lyons and the Broncos as we're scored 19-10 in favor of the Highlanders. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Catch all the action of the fall postseason for Minnesota and North Dakota high school football and volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Going down the field, it's picked off here from Kindred. Tanning Johnson to the 30, to the 25. Johnson, could he go? Yes, sir! A 45-yard pick six for
Takes it up, played high in the air by Horkin. Here's risky left side off of a touch. Kept alive Thornton. Now played high. Angle, Severson, smash! Count, good!
Check out the postseason schedule on YourLiveEvent.com.
Running a business is tough, but your accounting doesn't have to be. Let Olson Accounting check all the boxes. From taxes, payroll, business services, and professionalized financial guidance, all tailored to fit your requests. Whether you're a small business owner or just need help at tax time, trust Olson Accounting for professional, reliable service.
All right, welcome back to Lisbon High School Gymnasium. They're back for more in set one between the Highlanders and the Broncos. That's served by Suffolk. Then dug out by Differding, blocked, put back by Coca. And Wortman goes up with the attack, sends it long. Point now 20-10 for the Highlanders. So our score 20-10 in favor of the Highlanders. This is set one. So first set, 10-point lead for Valley City. And Suffolk to serve again. Serves it over. Here's Wortman near side as Nelson goes up and blocked, and it goes out. So teaming up on that block, that was Peterson and Coca, but it ends up going out just a little bit wide on the block. Here's Nelson to serve. So Nelson ready to serve. And front line just tapping it over was Peterson. So Peterson has 3 kills in this set. Serve for the Highlanders. Back to Leak. Leak to serve. 21-11. Still sticking with that 10-point lead. You're up on your Bank North scoreboard. Here's Lynn with the attack. Sends it over and off the hands of Malcolm. So Mira Malcolm, the senior defensive specialist coming in, goes off her hands. And the point for the Broncos out with Lind getting the kill. So Opp to serve for the Broncos. Opp Serves it up, sends it over the net. And Coca comes up behind. Peterson with the attack, dug out by the Broncos. Nelson sends it over. And here Coca blocked by the Broncos. Here's Linden Hoff with the block. So Linden Hoff get the block. And dug out there by Coca. Coca with the attack, partially blocked. That was Linden Hoff teaming up again. Here's Differding. Sets it over here. Nelson digs it out, sends it over, and the point for the Broncos. As Freeze not able to get underneath it. So the Broncos now 21-14 in favor of the Highliners. Opp serves it up again. So Opp sends it over to the Highliners. There's point for the Highliners on the attack by Peterson. So subs in and out, and back to serve. Coca into serve. Serving away from the back wall, almost puts her foot on the back wall when she serves that up, and that goes to Opp, and Opp not able to handle it. 23-14 in favor of Valley City. Coca to serve again, so an ace. She has two of them. Serves it again, this time to Differding. Pops it up in the air here to Hoff with the attack, and long. So Hoff sends it long. 1 point away from the first set victory. 24-14 in favor of the Highliners up on the Bank North scoreboard. Coca with the big run and jump. That's off of Differding. Takes it off her face. Coca sends it to the back line. Leak. Put over by Freeze. Here, Wilsey digs it out. Goes into the net. Point for the Highliners, and that'll do it for the first set. The Highliners take this one 25-14 in the first set. So we will step away, take another word from our sponsors, come back for our Olson Accounting set recap.
Visit colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon is the premier building supply headquarters in southeastern North Dakota. They have it from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell. With their large inventory and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. That's rbclisbon.com. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
All right, welcome back here, liveevent.com, as we're here for Olson Accounting set recap. If you need help with your monthly accounting or payroll, let Cindy and her staff give you a hand. Rely on the friendly team of professionals at Olson Accounting for your tax and accounting needs. Go to colsoncpa.com. The Highlanders take our first set.
Local Radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Stock Growers Bank is proud to celebrate 125 years of service, and they built a legacy of trust and commitment to the local communities. Loan Officer Wyatt Smith can help achieve your goals and grow your business with confidence. Here's Zach Maralt on his experience.
We tried a few different lenders before purchasing our building, and we eventually ended up going to see Wyatt, who I already personally knew anyways. He made the purchasing process easy. We pretty much had an answer that day, pushed all our accounts there, and it's a great experience.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side.
So back here, yourliveevent.com, as we're now 3-1 score in favor of the Highliners. Schwab with the kill for the Broncos for the lone point. Suffolk with 3 points, opening things up for Valley City. And Leak to serve. She sends it over here to Wertman. Wertman with the attack, rolls around on the net, top of the net, going back up Peterson, and Peterson with the kill. As she kind of slam dunked that over the net, give her 5 now. 5 kills for Peterson. So here's Leak again. That hits top of the net, dug out by Wertman, and off the hand here, Adair sends it over. And another point, now 6-1 in favor of the Highliners. So the Bank North scoreboard, 6-1 lead for the Highliners, and a jump serve there for Leak. Here's Schwab, sends it over. Back to the front line, far side Freeze, sends it to Differding, and Differding with the hit. One-handed dig goes to the bleachers. Broncos not able to get to it. 7-1, 8-point lead now for Valley City. And Leak continues to roll. So right now, 4 unanswered for the Broncos. Leak with the serve, sends it to Wertman. Wertman with the attack, sends it to the back line of the Highliners. Back here to Coca, front line, hits it right between Adair and Wilsey for the kill. For Coca, she has now 6 kills. So now 8-1's the score in favor of the Highlanders, 7-point lead. And we have 5 unanswered. Wertman with the attack and hit up into the net there was Wertman. And a point for Valley City, now 9-1, 8-point lead. So the 8-point lead for Valley City. Here's Leak to serve again. This one dug out by Wilsey, Adair front line. Then Broncos, a little bit of confusion there. And back, put over by Freeze, dug out by Adair. Differding back over to Nelson, sends it over. It's dug out by Suffolk here to the front line. Coca taps it over, blocked by the Broncos. Nelson and Schwab were there. So now 10-1, 9-point lead up on the Bank North scoreboard. And we do have a timeout here by Coach Amy Lyons here for your Bank North scoreboard. 10-1 in favor of the Highlanders. They've built a 9-point lead. We will return after a 30-second timeout.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care. Guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
All right, welcome back here inside Lisbon High School Gymnasium. Up on your Bank North scoreboard, it's a 9-point lead for the Highlanders. They're up 10-1. They took the first set of the evening, 25-14. The Bank North, your trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. See what values-based banking can do for you. Visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Your Bank North scoreboard update served by the Highlanders. That attack sent over by Wilsey. Back to the front line. Here's Coca goes up with the attack off of Differding and another kill. So I have her number 8. 4. And serving, going up is Leak again off of Differding and Wertman. And now 12-1, the Broncos digging themselves a big hole here in set 2, 12-1. Leak continues to serve. Was 3-1, and now Leak with the hot serve. 9 unanswered for the Broncos, so going on a 9-point run is Valley City, and that's off of Erdman, so Erdman in. And Coach Amy Lyons looking for somebody to break this serve and get her team going again. Leak to serve again. So give her the ace for Leak. Here sends it to the back line. Here's Coca has to send it over. Here's Adair. Sends it up for Schwab with the attack. That's put up in the air by Nielsen. Back to the front line. Coca sends it over. Wilsey off the hands of Adair. Differding sends it back to the front line. The attack on the far side looks like Freeze. Here's front line. The attack by Erdman. Now here near side. Coca goes up off the block of Schwab and Nelson for the point for Valley City. 13, now 14-1 with the kill by Coca. Have her for 8 and 2 aces. Leak continues to serve. Here's Adair. Schwab pushes it over. Back to Peterson. And Freeze off the arm, or dug out by Schwab. Wilsey sends it over. Back to Nielsen. Here's Coca goes up. Here's Wilsey. Differding front line. Schwab and blocked partially there by Peterson. So the Broncos still haven't broke the serve. A Leak. Now Leak with another jump serve sends us to Differding. Back to Schwab with the attack. Finds the line. And the point here for Schwab in the kill. So finally, after a 12-point run by the Highliners, Schwab finally finds the inside line here in the near side. Breaks it. Breaks the serve. A Leak. Now 15-2 Differding with the jump serve. And sends it to Suffolk. Front line going up, tapping it over was Peterson. Broncos send it back. Here's Leak to Coca with the attack blocked by Hoff and Nelson. So give Hoff 2 blocks, teaming up with Nelson once again. And Differding to serve, 15-3, 12-point lead now for Valley City. And dug out by Differding. Here's Nelson and blocked over here by Coca. So Coca and Peterson team up for the block. Now a 13-point lead, 16-3. And serving as Coca for Valley City. Jump serve sends it to Wilsey. Here's Adair, sets it to Nelson with the attack and the kill for Nelson. The nice set by Adair sets Nelson up for the kill. And the 16-4 lead for Valley City. He has a sub in and out. Coca is going out. And, looking here for the Highliners, that's Ella Sather in, wearing the number 9 jersey. So Sather's in, Coca out. Served by the Broncos, front line over here to Nielsen with the attack, sends it out. So Nielsen with the attack here on the near side. Hit the opposite shot going into the student section, out into the bleacher area here, front line. That's put over the net by Peterson, picked up by Lynn. Erdman sends it over to Suffolk. Back to the front line. Leak sets it here to Peterson, blocked by the Broncos. That's Erdman in Hoff again. So give her 3 blocks here for Hoff, teaming up this time with Erdman. And Nelson to serve. Now 16-6. Broncos close it within 10. Little jump serve dug out by by Nielsen. And point going over here to Valley City. Now 17-6. 11-point lead. And serving is Peterson. Peterson serves it up, dug out by Differding, sends it to the front line. Here's Lynn with the attack. Dug out by Leak to the front line over here to Nielsen. Nielsen not able to get to it. Tried to hit the one-handed shot over the net. And a point for the Broncos, 17-7. 10-point lead for Valley City. Here's Oppen to serve for Lisbon. The back line for Lisbon right now is Opp, Nelson, and Differding. That's dug out by the Highliners. There's Nielsen, sends it cross court to Differding, back to the front line here for dug out by Differding. She sends it long. And a point for the Highliners now, 18-7, back to the 11-point lead. So in this set, Valley City had went on that 12-point run. So it was 15-1. And the serve by Valley City goes to the front line of the Broncos. Wilsey with the attack. Oh, man, dug out, and they did hit the floor. So on the attack by Wilsey with the point, give her the kill. So 18-8, back to the 10-point lead. Hoff in to serve. Back line for the Broncos. This is Hoff. So it's Hoff, Opp, and Nelson. Jump serve by Hoff and dances around top of the net. Falls on the Broncos side. Point for the Highliners. 19-8, back to the 11-point lead. Here's Koka coming back in. So that's Sather back to the bench. And Nielsen back to serve. So Nielsen serves it up. Jump serve to Differding. And Wilsey with the attack, sends it long on the attack by Wilsey. Wilsey sends it long. Point for the Highliners, now 20-8. Jump serve by Nielsen, sends it to Differding. Nice dig up by Differding, near side. Wilsey with the attack. Here to the front line. Leak sends it over. Heads up play by Leak, and she gets the kill for Leak. So give Leak the kill up on the Bake North scoreboard. We're 21-8 in favor of the Highlanders. We'll step away, take another word from our sponsors on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
All right, welcome back here at yourliveevent.com. Broadcasting to you from our Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth high above the bleachers on the south side of the gymnasium in the Crow's Nest. Stock Growers Bank, your small town bank, big time partner with Stock Growers mobile app. Experience banking at your fingertips anytime, anywhere. Bank near so you can go far with Stock Growers Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Highlanders going on that 15-point run for the Broncos. Finally to break the serve of Leak, and they score another point now, 22-8 in favor of the Highlanders. Nielsen with the serve. She's going on a run herself with this serve. She gets the ace here for for Nielsen. So have Nielsen with 2 aces. And serves it again. This one's long. She got into that one, sends it long. Point for the Broncos now, 22-9. And Linda's out. Adair comes in to serve. So back line for the Broncos. Adair, Differding, and Opp. Front line, Nelson, Schwab, and Wilsey. Here's Adair with the serve. Sends it Oh, nice save here by Nielsen, and Larson's able to get it over. Good dig by Larson. And Nielsen teaming up over on the far side, and this is going to be a point for the Highliners off of the attack. And the serve here by Larson. Larson sends it to Nelson, back, little back set to Wilsey, blocked. And Schwab goes up here to the front line to Leak. Dakota goes up. Oh, the attack and the kill off of a dare. That had to have some sting on it. So the kill for Coca. And Suffolk with the serve. Dug out by Nelson, goes over the net. And sending it back and finding the soft spot in the Bronco defense was Peterson with the kill and the point. And the Highlanders take this second set. So the Highlanders win that one over the Lisbon Broncos. So they're now up 2-0 over Lisbon. As we will step away, take another word from our sponsors on yourliveevent.com.
Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullis and Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullis and Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullis and Olson Agency. Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
While medicine's greatest...
All right, welcome back here, liveevent.com. We're here for Olson Accounting set recap. And the Highlanders now open up the 2-0 lead over the Lisbon Broncos. Looking at your set recap, Highlanders went on a 15-point run, opening up that lead for the Broncos, able to break the serve of Bryn Leak. So Leak was a hot hand, 5'4" setter. On a 15-point run, set the victory up for the Valley City Highlanders as they took that 25-9 over the Broncos. Broncos unofficially in this match have Nelson, Wilsey, and Wertman each with 2 kills. Schwab with 3 kills, Hoff with 3 blocks, Differding with a kill, and Lind with a kill and a block. And for Valley City, Coca leading all players with 9 kills, 2 blocks, and 2 aces. And then Leak with 2 aces and a kill. Peterson with 6 kills and a block. Suffolk with 3 aces. Nielsen with 2 aces and a block. Freeze with a kill. And we're now about 10 seconds away from going into this third set. As Valley City now up with the 2-0 lead over the Lisbon Broncos. 2-0 lead over Lisbon. Valley City to serve. Here is Nielsen to serve to start things out for Valley City. So Nielsen sets it up here to Differding. A dare. Nelson sends it over, blocked, and it falls on the Highliner side. So I'll give Nelson credit for the point there with the attack, and the kill was blocked. It fell on the Highliner side of the net, and now Nelson to serve. So give her 3 kills now for Nelson, and the serve goes in here to Suffolk, digs it out, Leak, and sets the back serve. And the Broncos with the carry. And that was Burchill with the shot by Valley City. So Suffolk to serve, serves it up, and an ace. And the Broncos, nobody home in the back line. So give her another ace. Now 4 aces unofficially for Suffolk for Valley City. She's going to serve it up again. 2-1 lead up on the Bank North scoreboard. And she sends it to Wilsey on the opposite side. Here's Differding, digs it out, sends it over to Nielsen, front line, leak to Coca. Differding digs it out for the Bronco. Nelson over to Wertman, pushes it to the back line. Nice shot there, diving save, but not able to recover was Larson. So give a point to the Broncos. Wertman with the attack for Lisbon. She has 3 kills. So here's Opp to serve. Opp serves it up, dug out by Larson. Front line, Coca with the block by the Broncos. Lindenhoff with the block. And now 3-2 lead for Valley City. So we'll give her another kill. So another kill for Coca. And here's Leak with the jump serve. She went on that 15-point run in that second set. And that was Coca with the attack. Differding sent it in the air. There's Wilsey. And there's Nielsen for Valley City. Back here to Freeze with the attack. Dug out by Opp. Nelson sends it back into the play. Differding with the attack. Nielsen digs it out for Valley City. And a point going over here for Valley City. So now Valley City up by 2. And Leak with another serve. Sends it over to Wilsey. Wilsey pushes it over. Here's Suffolk back to the front line. Freeze and with the attack. Differding digs it out, sends it over the net. Suffolk sets it to Leak in the attack over there by Peterson. And Wilsey goes up, partially blocked, sent back into play by Leak. Here's Freeze back up again with the attack. And point going to Valley City. So 5-2 now in favor of the Highliners. And Leak to serve again. And that one goes long. Differding making the wise choice. And just buzzed right over the top of her head. So 5-3. Here with the heads-up play for Differding. Differding to serve. Back line for the Broncos is Nelson, Opp, and Differding serving. Front line is Lind, Wilsey, and Schwab. Yeah, Differding sends it. Handled by Suffolk. Coca goes up with the partial block by the Broncos. And the ball goes out the backside of the court. Lucina throws it in. And Coca to serve. Coca with the attack and the kill. And she now serves. Big jump serve to Differding, handles it. And give her another ace. So Differding not able to get that one in the air. Ball just kind of flattens out on the return. Here she goes again. Another serve to Differding again. This time she gets it in the air. Wilsey taps it over. Nielsen keeps it in play. Dakota sends it over the net. Here's Differding. Wilsey, front line, is going to go on the attack. Sends it to Coca. Leak sends it backwards to Freeze with the attack off of Opp. Broncos send the ball backwards. Nelson not able to recover. Now 7-3 lead. Larson with the kill. Or excuse me, that was Freeze with the kill. So the Bank North scoreboard now the 5-point lead for Valley City with Coca to serve. And like I said, she starts at the back wall, puts the foot on the back wall, gets a big running jump serve, and the Broncos here of Schwab not able to get the ball back in play off the second hit. And the ball goes out into the concessions area, so Coca has to run out there, maybe grab a popcorn while she's out there. And back in to serve. And the serve, she sends this one soft, catches the Broncos there, is off past the dive, so good game plan there by Coca, is keeping the Broncos guessing. Served that one a little bit soft, sent it right into the center of the Bronco defense. Broncos now down 10-3 on the Bank North scoreboard. Here's Nelson, sets it front line. Wilsey on the attack. Coca digs it out. Freeze, or excuse me, that was Leak for the Highliners. Back to Wilsey for the Broncos with the attack. Coca digs it out. Leak sends it back to Freeze, blocked by the Broncos. Good play by Freeze in the front line. Gets the ball in the air. Sent over by Peterson for Highliners. Back to the front line of the Broncos. Lynn's going to push it over. That's long and out. Over there by Leak on the far side. She sends it long. Here for Lind. Now 11-3. 8-point lead for Valley City. Coca continues to serve. It's the big serve. She's going to send this one soft once again. Here's Schwab on the attack. Coca digs it out, partially blocked by the Highliners. And Nielsen goes up. Set here at front line to Wilsey. Taps it over with the jump shot, and that's good for the point for the Broncos. Off of Wilsey. So give her 3 kills. So Adair serves it up to Suffolk. Back to the front line. Freeze is going to tap it over. There's Wilsey, gets a hand on it. And into the net. That looked like the Highliners, so that's Peterson into the net. They're getting into the top of the net. Point here for Adair and the Broncos, 11-5. It was Schwab and Peterson going at it. Adair sends this one long. Or no, an ace, so it hits inside. I thought that looked long to me, but the ace here for Adair. That's their first one of the evening. 11-6, Broncos down by 5. Adair with the serve. Sends it to Nielsen. Oh, a little bump there by Peterson. Just didn't have enough on it. She's just trying to send that one soft over the net. And the point for the Broncos. 11-7, 4-point lead for Valley City. Peterson not happy with herself. Here Adair to serve it. Gets it to Suffolk to Leak. Here's Coca with the big shot from almost the back line. And there's Wilsey, one-handed dig, saves it, sends it in to Peterson. Wilsey's going to go up again. Freeze gets it in the air. Leak sends it up to the spotlight in the center of the gym. That was Freeze. Schwab taps it over. Hit up by Peterson. And then now Nielsen near side sends it to the back line. Saved by Opp. Differding sends it over to Coca for the Highliners. To the front line. Leak to Nielsen. Blocked by the Broncos. Now Nielsen gets a hand on it. Pushed over by Peterson. Back to Nelson. Sends it to Coca. Back far corner. Back to the front line. The attack. Coca center court. And with the slam and a lot of power on that shot. Sends it right by Opp. And Coca now with the kill. Yeah, she has a bunch. I have her for 12 kills. And 3 aces and 2 blocks. Here's Peterson to serve. So Peterson serves it up. Schwab hustling, gets the ball up in the air. Sends it over to Freeze of Valley City. Front line. And that was hit over by the Highliners. Back to Wilsey. Puts it over, partially blocked by the Highliners. That's dug out. And Nielsen goes up with the attack, sends it into the net. Just mistimed her jump a little bit. Had a lot of downward force on it, but sends it into the net on the shot. Here's Wilsey. So 4-point lead for the Highliners, 12-8. And the jump serve sends it into the net for Wilsey, as they'll have a couple of those in every match. And so it's 13-8 on the Bank North scoreboard. And Larson in to serve. So Freeze takes a seat. Larson in to serve for Valley City. He gets this one. Jump serve. Dug out by Differding. Front line to Nelson. Wilsey pushes it over. Back line, Larson. Suffolk to Nielsen with the shot. Hits the corner in for Suffolk and the kill. Or excuse me, Nielsen. So she gets the kill. She has 2 aces, a block, and a kill now for Nielsen. And the jump serve for Larson. Here's Adair, front line. Wertman with the attack, sends it cross court to Nielsen. Leak sets it to Coca, and inside. Oh, long. So they say it's long. Looked like it was hit just the inside of the line. So that is out by Coca on the attack. 14-9, back to the 5-point lead. So here in the third set, 5-point lead for Valley City. Suffolk digs it out. Leak front line, sets it back. That was Burchill. And then now front line of the Broncos. Wertman goes up, taps it over. And a point here for Valley City. 15-9, back to the 6-point lead with Nielsen to serve. Nielsen jump serves it, sends it to Wilsey, front line to Adair for the Broncos. Nelson and blocked by Coca. So now we have 16-9, 7-point lead up on the Bank North scoreboard. Nielsen to serve again. Jump serve sent to Wilsey. Wilsey not able to handle it off her knuckles. She had to get down kind of low onto the pine tar there. And that is a timeout by head coach Amy Lyons of the Broncos as we'll step away for another 30-second timeout.
Like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care. Guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by...
All right, welcome back here, liveevent.com, as Valley City opening it up, an 8-point lead, now up 17-9 on the Bank North scoreboard. And Nielsen continues to serve for Valley City. The Highliners here have the 2-set-to-none lead over the Broncos. Here's Hoff, partially blocked front line by Burchill. Leak sends it to Burchill now on the attack. She's going to send it long. And the point for the Broncos off the attack by Burchill. And a sub in now, Adair out and Lind in for the Broncos. Front line, Lind, Wortman, and Hoff. Back line to serve, Nelson, Wilsey, and Differding. She's going to send this one short. Suffolk digs it out. Back to the Coca front line. Differding with the nice dig. And here's Lind's going to send it over. Suffolk sets it to Leak. Leak to, looks like Coca. Nice little layup shot, but the Broncos keep it in play. There was Burchill here to Leak. Here to Coca goes up, blocked, but it goes off the hands of Hoff and Lind and goes out on the Broncos side towards the student bleachers on the north side of the gym, that northwest corner. And a point now, 18-10, 8-point lead for Valley City. And Suffolk to serve, serves it up. Nice shot here to Differding. Nelson goes center court, sets it to Lind, pushes it over. Nielsen for Valley City, front line. Coca goes up off of Wilsey, so Coca with the kill. So give her the kill. And here's Nielsen to serve, or Suffolk to serve again. So Suffolk serves it up. This one's going to die. Differding with the dig. Off the hand, and the point for Valley City. It went on kind of on the backside of the net. And we have another timeout here for the Broncos as of now the 10-point lead for Valley City. Looking to take this third set just 5 points away. Up on that Bank North scoreboard, it's 20-10.
In schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Catch all the action of the fall postseason for Minnesota and North Dakota high school football and volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Going down the field, it's picked off here from Kindred. Tanning Johnson to the 30, to the 25. Johnson, could he go? Yes, sir! A 45-yard pick six for
Takes it up, played high in the air by Horkin. Here's risky left side off of a touch. Kept alive Thornton. Now played high. Angle, Severson, smash! Count, go!
All right, welcome back here, liveevent.com. As a 10-point lead for the Highliners, Suffolk continues to serve. Right now, leading all players, Coca with 13 kills, 3 blocks, and 2 aces. And the Broncos dig it out. Wortman sends it over. Here to Leak. Coca goes up with the kill, and it hits out. So it was off the, getting a lot of action over there is Ben Zarbach, that line judge in the far corner. So off of the line judge again. This time it was long. Now in the 9-point lead for Valley City. 20-11 off to serve Opp serves it up. Ooh, and Nielsen and Larson kind of looking at each other. Little miscommunication. Give the ace to Opp. So Opp with the ace, her first one. Opp serves it up. And she hits this nice shot. Nielsen takes it front line to Leak. And Coca goes up. Partial block by the Broncos. And the kill now with 14 unofficially for Coca. So here's Leak to serve again. Now 21-12. Back to the 9-point lead. Front line. Hoff goes up on the attack and finds the inside line. So Hoff with the kill. That's Hoff's first kill. She has 3 blocks. She's had a block in the first set, 2 blocks in the second, and now a kill in the third. Here's Differding. Jump serve. Sends it to Nielsen. Front line to Leak. Coca with the attack and finds the inside far corner for the kill. I think I have her unofficially now with 15. So have the 15 kills for Coca for Valley City. Unofficially, she's back to serve, trying to add to her stats with this big serve. 22-13. Differding. Front line. Wilsey on the attack, sends it long. And some hands. It was off the hands, so the kill here for Wilsey. This is off the hands of the Highliners. They're called by the line judge. Adair to serve. So back line for the Broncos is Adair, Differding, and Opp. And that is off the fingertips again. It's an ace for Adair. Give Adair 2 of them in this set. She has 2 aces in the third set. So 7-point lead, 22-15. Here's Coca is going to dig it out. Back to Coca, back line, sends it over and finds the corner on the far side. Just off a nice, kind of a lazy shot. And give her the kill again. That one officially was 16. So we have subs in and out for Valley City. The Broncos front line is Wilsey, Adair, and Schwab. That's served up by the Highliners. Wilsey with the attack blocked. That was Nielsen. Nielsen with the block for the Highliners. Give her 2 blocks unofficially, 2 aces and a kill for Nielsen. Here's Peterson to serve again. Peterson with the serve off a Differding. Front line Broncos to Nelson with the attack. Coca with the dig, sends it to Leak to Nielsen. Shot off the Broncos front line, hits the fingertips, goes out, and that's the victory. 25-15 in favor of the Highliners for the third set victory. As we will step away, take a couple 1-minute timeout. We'll come back here, wrap things up with our Olson Accounting match recap, and give out our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and our Agassi Ag Precision Player of the Game. That's just ahead on yourliveevent.com.
Check out the postseason schedule on yourliveevent.com.
Running a business is tough, but your accounting doesn't have to be. Let Olson Accounting check all the boxes. From taxes, payroll, business services, and professionalized financial guidance, all tailored to fit your requests. Whether you're a small business owner or just need help at tax time, trust Olson Accounting for professional, reliable service every time. Visit colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon is the premier building supply headquarters in southeastern North Dakota. They have it from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell. With their large inventory and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. That's rbclisbon.com, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Homegrown Local Radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Stock Growers Bank.
All right, welcome back here at LiveEvent.com as we're here with our match recap as the Valley City Highlanders brought down the Broncos now 3-0 in this Division A high school girls volleyball contest. The Broncos in the drop to 1-4 in region play. They're 3-12 overall. The Highlanders improved to 6-0 in Region 1 play and now 11-1 overall. Looking at that first set, Valley City won the first set 25-14. And off the play of Valley City in that first set. So it was Katie Koka coming up with 4 kills and 2 aces in that first set for Valley City. In the second set, it was a 25-9 win for Valley City. They went on a 12-point run, and that was off the serve for Valley City by Bryn Leek. So Leek picking up a 12-point run, or putting the Valley City Highlanders on a 12-point run, or off of her serve for that 25-9 second set victory. And then Valley City won the third set by a score of 25-15. And in that set, once again, leading all players was Katie Koka, the senior outside hitter, 5'10" senior outside hitter, as she ends up finishing with 6 kills, 3 aces, and 3 blocks in that third set. She had 7 kills, an ace, and a block. So that is your Olsen Accounting match recap as the Valley City Highlanders win this one by a score of 3-0. We're going to go ahead and step away. We'll come back here for Enbridge Energy Player of the Match and our Agassi Egg Precision Play of the Game. That's just ahead on yourliveevent.com.
125 years of service, and they built a legacy of trust and commitment to the local communities. Loan Officer Wyatt Smith can help achieve your goals and grow your business with confidence. Here's Zach Maralt on his experience.
We tried a few different lenders before purchasing our building, and we eventually ended up going to see Wyatt, who I already personally knew anyways. He made the purchasing process easy. We pretty much had an answer that day, pushed all our accounts there, and it's a great experience.
Wallach John.
Okay, welcome back here at LiveEvent.com. Valley City with the 3-0 win over the Lisbon Broncos in Division A girls volleyball this night inside Lisbon High School Gymnasium. The Broncos now at 1-4 in the region. The Highlanders improved to 6-0. Looking at the individual stats for the Broncos, Nelson with 3 kills. The freshman Nelson with 3 kills for Lisbon. Wilsey with 4 kills leading the Broncos. 3 kills also for Wortman and Schwab. Hoff had a kill and 3 blocks. She led the Broncos with blocks. Adair with 2 aces leading the Broncos. Differding with a kill, Lind with a kill and a block off the bench, and Opp off the bench with an ace. And then for Valley City, looking at the Highlanders, Katie Koka with the 16 kills, 3 aces, and 3 blocks, leading all players. Leek with 2 aces and a kill, unofficially. Burchill with a kill. Peterson with 6 kills and a block. Suffolk with 4 aces for Valley City. Nielsen with 2 aces and a block. Or I should say 2 aces, a kill and a block, and then Freeze with 2 kills. And that rounds out the player stats for both the Lisbon Broncos and the Valley City Highlanders. And I'll move into our Agassi Egg Precision play of the match. Got to get this up on there. Agassi Egg Precision Play of the Match from Agassi Egg, your local precision planning dealer. Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsborough. Call 701-436-2119 or visit plannerdoc.com. And Agassi Egg Precision Play of the Match. And that is going out to Bryn Leak, the sophomore setter, as she set up that 12-point run for the Valley City Highliners, putting the Highliners up 15-1 before the Broncos are finally able to break her serve. And that is your Agassi Egg Precision play of this match, going out to Bryn Leak of the Valley City Highliners, the sophomore setter. And then moving on to your Enbridge Energy player. Enbridge Energy player of the match. Life takes energy from Enbridge, Energy for Life, Enbridge.com for your career opportunities. And shouldn't be a surprise, as your Enbridge Energy player of the match will go out to Kitty Coca, the 5'10" senior outside hitter for Valley City, as unofficially with 16 kills, 3 aces, and 3 blocks, as she was all over on the court. Good consistent play, a lot of power for Katie Coca, finishing with 16 kills, 3 aces, and 3 blocks. So that is your Enbridge Energy player of the match. We're going to go and step away for 30 seconds, come back, wrap things up here from Lisbon High School.
Friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all, from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Hey, welcome back here to Lisbon High School Gymnasium. Wrap things up for the Lisbon Broncos, now 1-4 in the region, and the Valley City Highlanders go to 6-0. Coming up for Lisbon Broncos on the 2nd of October, they're at Northern Cass for girls volleyball, and then on Friday the Broncos travel to Mayport CG for a 11A football game, Region 1 football game. The Broncos currently at 3-1, four-way tie for the first place spot in Region 1 now, as the Broncos are 3-1, and they're at Mayport CG for an 11A football game. That's on Friday. So the Valley City, or I should say the Lisbon girls volleyball at Northern Cass on Thursday, and the boys football at Mayport CG. That's on Friday. As we wrap things up here from Lisbon High School, this is sports announcer guy Brent Dick, along with our cameraman tonight, Julio Vasquez, as we're going to sign off. Everybody have a safe night, and thanks for joining us.